Right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Just a little heads up, in about a couple hours, around 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 o'clock West Coast time, I got you covered every time zone. I will be live streaming on YouTube, all right? I'm going to do this quite frequently. I'm going to be live streaming on my YouTube, play a little 2K, answering some of you guys' questions. We got on live stream last week on my YouTube. I like the interaction and the feedback from it. So we're going to do it again, and we're going to up the standard a little bit. We're going to have a little music playing as well. So come turn up with your boy in a couple hours. That is, me on this YouTube channel. So you'll get a notification when I go live. Tune in. Talk to me. I talk back. Now, I do want to give you guys an update on a young artist, a very talented young artist at that. Super sad situation here. There is an update on YNW Melly's case, all right? Officially, YNW Melly, aka Jamel Demons, his government name, he's officially pled not guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder. His co-defendant, Cortland Henry, he'll have a court appearance on March 11th, and we'll find out how he's pleading then. So for those who don't remember what the hell happened, back on February 13th, YNW Melly was arrested because, according to law enforcement officials and people investigating this situation, the Miramar police claim that YNW Melly and his homie YNW Bortland were inside of a car with 2 of their so-called homies, also rappers. One goes by the name of YNW Juvie, aka Christopher Thomas Jr., and YNW Sack Chaser, aka Anthony Williams. And this was back in October when it happened in South Florida. They're claiming that between Melly and Bortland, they shot and killed their other 2 homies, Juvie and Sack Chaser, staged the crime scene to look like somebody had bust down on them in a drive-by shooting. All right, the police are claiming that the logistics of this one just don't add up the way Melly and Bortland tried to explain it to law enforcement officials and also to medical crew, right? So they're saying the first shot that happened was point blank range. That's what they're saying. They're like, yo, there's no way this was a drive-by shooting. Whoever shot these 2 guys, they were point blank. All right, that's where this shooting happened at. There was no drive-by. It was staged, and they're claiming that Melly and Bortland actually rolled around in the car with their 2 lifeless friends and then rushed them to the hospital and act like they were a part of this drive-by shooting. Again, back in October, they saying this was a staged crime scene by people that they was, calling homies of theirs. With Melly pleading not guilty, my guess is Bortland's probably going to enter the same plea. And my guess is they simply don't believe law enforcement officials have enough evidence to prove that they were at the center of this crime scene. It's pretty much going to all be forensic evidence at this point. There is obviously no he say, she say. Bortland and Melly are probably going to be on the same page. And they're just going to have to try to get one of these guys to flip on the other one. That's what it sounds like to me. And I doubt these homies do that. All right? If you allegedly stage a crime with 2 of your homies, you obviously knew what you were getting into, and this is probably maybe either these guys really rock with each other and it was them over everybody else, or hell, maybe they might turn their back on each other because there's no loyalty in this crew. I don't know. My guess is they're gonna be loyal to each other. They obviously knew what they were getting themselves involved in if they staged this crime. We don't know. That's what law enforcement officials are saying they come up with. Now, I'll be honest, I did not listen to a lot of YNW Melly before this. I think I heard a record or 2 from him, and he had recently just dropped a project, had a feature from Kanye, linked up with Ye in the studio and everything. But I went back and listened to some of the music, and I'll be honest with you, I gotta stop playing this record. That Murder on the Mind, so Melly has a record called Murder on My Mind, right? And it kind of sickly explains a situation where somebody was shot that was close to him and they died in his arms, and a lot of people are like, yo, this is very similar to what law enforcement officials are alleging you did to a couple of your homies, Melly. Now, this record was put out back in 2017 on SoundCloud, but it definitely just kind of parallels that incident, and it's just very ironic, just very nasty and very ironic. But I'll be honest with you guys, ever since Melly has been charged with this murder, I've kind of did some research and kind of went to some back catalog of him, and I realized this kid was talented. Now, I hate that for me to see the talent in this kid, he got to be facing a double murder charge, right? I hate that that's how it is, and it's not just me. There's millions of other people that stream his music right now. If Melly were able to find a way outside of prison, this dude would be through the roof. Now, that's very interesting where we're going in 2019, right? Musically. Think about it. With streams being the way most people consume their music nowadays, if you find out somebody did a crime, you're going to naturally Google their name more. If you find out somebody's accused of a crime, you're going to naturally search their name on music platforms more. Back in the day, people wouldn't likely go buy your album more. First and foremost, you had some of these companies probably going to take your album off the shelves if you were accused of a crime like this. If not the companies, like places that sell CDs, it would definitely be the label or whoever is distributing your project. They're like, yo, we can't put money behind this or take the risk of getting behind this. And this guy's gonna be locked up. He can't do press. He can't promote his music. And it looks bad on us to be behind a murder suspect. But in 2019, with streaming being the top way people consume music, every time somebody's name is in the news, like a Soulja Boy, like a Melly, for anything, their streams are gonna do nothing but rise because it's simply searching the name, not going out and buying music. I get concerned, and this is like the paranoia in me, because it literally is for the artist's favor to go out and do dumb shit, try to find a way to get off on it, and you become a bigger artist than what you would have been had you just tried to promote your music the more organic, stand-up way, right? So that's kind of where we're headed. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Again, officially, YNW Melly has pled not guilty. We'll find out YNW Bortland's plea in about 4 or 5 days. So I'll let you guys know more on this case as it proceeds to trial. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.